People up ahead.
What are we gonna do, Bray?
Something's wrong.
I don't know. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andrik. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andrik and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I don't know any druids. I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Goblins and humans worshipping the same god? Eerie common ground, if you ask me.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
Do you think your kin search for you, Laser?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. Brave. Stupid, but brave. And I'm too tired to deal with brave. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura. This thing won't yield its contents easily. What's that? A prayer sheet with the same symbol as the one on the chest. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, mistress of the night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
The goddess of secrets. How telling.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Gladly. Zell, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go. There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Ever heard of a vampire called Khazad? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why? He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Vermin on the rooftops.
Moonhaven.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about him. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance. Please, your greatness. Was an honest mistake is all. You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Right tool will do the trick. Something good here, I hope.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations. Feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there. Watch how you go. There's a trap. that use Susa bark. Rare find. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark. A couple turns.
That Zaithis you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems tense.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
What's that?
enchanted mirror. Raw magic leashed to a bauble. Almost sad. The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. It seems some vain wizard took living magic and twisted it into a forgotten curio.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastam?
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? No. This is my purpose. I know nothing else, but you cared to ask. No others ever did. Thank you. Be welcome.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Come on, open up. Trap. Be cautious.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you? Excellent.
You don't know what he read, but it had an effect. His eyes are hungry, but pained.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
May the darkness protect you. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
The forest, dark, cold, foreboding.
Hello? Anyone there?
First, thou shalt not drink the blood of thinking creatures. Second, thou shalt obey me in all things.
Absolutely. It's just that I was kidnapped by a tentacle-faced...
Third, thou shalt not leave my side unless directed.
You can feel the old fear turning in your gut, but But you force yourself to keep smiling, as you so often did before.
Forth, thou shalt know that thou art mine. Pathetic, as always. But at least you know your place. You are mine. Forever.
Cazador, your master. You have to get back to him quickly. If you're late, he'll flay you. Again. What will he say when he finds you can walk in the sunlight, and he can't? And then it dawns on you. If you're free to walk in daylight, can you be free of Cazador too? Free of his rules?
First, thou shalt not drink of the blood of thinking creatures.
You look at your companions, sleeping, helpless. How badly do you need to know? You can smell the sweetness of his skin, hear the beat of his pulse. You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens, blood gushes into your mouth. You can feel it filling the more inside you, filling your soul, glorious blood coating your throat.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.